Hi everyone, welcome to Learn with Pooja. Today we are going to discuss about how to prepare Python interviews. Like what are the things we need to cover before going to the interview. Preparing for Python interviews involves a combination of studying core Python concepts, practicing code exercises, and gaining familiarities with the common interview formats. Here, in this session, we can discuss like a step to step things. Like a first one, review core concepts. Start by revisiting fundamental Python concepts such as data types, control structures, functions, classes, and object oriented programming principles. Understand how these concepts work and how they can be used to solve problems. Data structures and algorithms. This is like a very important concept. In Python, we need to understand what are the lists, dictionaries, tuples, sets, stack, queues, and linked list, and also familiar study important algorithms like sorting, searching, and graph travels. These are like a very important concept before going to the interview. If you are a programmer, then you need to understand these all concepts. Practice coding problems. So knowing is different thing and practicing is different thing. So you need to practice coding problems, solve coding exercises, and practice problems from various online platforms such as LeetCode, HackerRank, and CodeForce. Focus on variety of difficulty levels to challenge yourself and improve your problem solving skills. And read Python documentations. Get take the documentation from the Python official sites, and it is an invaluable resources that will help you understand the language in depth and learn about various built-in functions and modules. Next, learn Python libraries. Depending on the job requirement, study popular Python libraries such as NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Flask, Django. So this is like it depends on the job requirement. We will go to in depth into this different libraries. So these libraries are commonly used in data science, web development, and other domains. Explore real world projects. Work on small projects to apply your knowledge practically. Building projects helps you understand how to structure the code, handle real world scenarios, and work with the different libraries. And final one, mock interviews and practice sessions. Attend several mock interviews which are freely available in Google, and also you can give you can practice sessions. Review your past code, time management, review common interview questions, review industry trends, and stay calm and confident. This is you need to prepare, then you can achieve anything. Let's start this interview process. We can in this session we can discuss about different Python interview questions, how they will ask, and we can understand the problem, like what is the concept in Python, what are the syntaxes, what are the examples we can discuss. So one by one we will go one by one. So first, today I'm going to explain about Python interview questions on list. What kind of list questions we can get it? So the first one I'm adding here. What is a list comprehension in Python? A list comprehension is a concise way to create list in Python. It allows you to generate a new list by applying an expression to each item in a existing iteratable and optionally filter the items based on the condition. Here you can see the syntax. New list is equal to expression for item in iteratable. This is like a syntax. Coming to the examples, say squares equals to x into x, x power 2 for x in range 1 comma 11. We have to define like this. So coming to the list comprehension is a concise way to create list in Python. It allows you to generate a new list by applying an expression to each item in a existing iteratable and optionally filter the item based on a condition. Example is a syntax. First we have to take an expression for item in iteratable. So here, yeah, sorry. So here I will go through the example. So first, how do you write a basic list components? First we need to create a list, and in the square brackets we can give an expression and a for loop for item in iteratable. Coming to the example, x power 2 for x in range 1 comma 11. That means x is range between 1 comma 11, and if x equals to 1, x power 2, I 1 power 2. If x is equal to 2, it's a x 2 power 2. So we can define like that. Here the if clauses in a list comprehends is optional and allow you to include only the items that satisfies a specific condition. Normally how we can write like if condition, if x equals to 1, then go to this link, and x equals to 2. So we are going to write like a that is like a 2 3 line syntax, but here in within one line syntax we are giving x power 2 for x in range 1 comma 11. So here x is clauses in list components is optional and allow you to include only the items that satisfy a specific condition. It filters the elements before adding them to the new list. So we can go to the practical example. We can do a hands-on now. I have opened a Jupyter notebook. How to install this Jupyter notebook Anaconda? You can go with my Python complete course. There I have showed like how to install Anaconda, how to run the Jupyter notebook and all. Here directly I am opening the Jupyter notebook. Let's try to write a list comprehension here. So in the example, squares equals to, within a list braces, x power 2 for I in range of 1 comma 11 I am giving. So just run. X is not defined. X equals to 0 I am giving. So let's see what is squares. It is giving 0 0 0. It is x power 2. Not I, sorry, x. Okay. So you can see x is 1, x is 2 power 2 4, 3 power 3 9, 4 power 4 16, 5 power 5 is 25. So up to 100 it is giving. 1 to 11. It is taking 1 to 11 elements, and 1 to 100. 1 to 11 in the range, it means 1 comma n minus 1 means 10. 1, 4, 9, 16, 10 power 10. Sorry, 10 power 2 is 100. So it is predicting like that. Now try to some other example. Print a even numbers. Even normally in even numbers, prime numbers, these all things we are writing like a very 2 to 3 lines code. Here you can see x for x in range, x in range 1 comma 11. So 1 to 10, within 1 to 10, how many even numbers I want. To check that, if x percentage 2 equals to 0. So if x percentage equals to 0, then x should be 1 to n minus 1. Then run even. You can see all even numbers. It is giving 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, which is called list comprehensions. So can we have a multiple if clauses in a list comprehension? That is one more question. So here I am giving like a question ways. First question is, what is list comprehension? A list comprehension is a concise way to create list in Python. It allows you to generate a new list by applying an expression to each item in a existing iteratable list, tuple, or string, and optional filters the item based on the condition. So how do you write a basic list comprehension? We can say this is like a list and expression for iteratable. Okay, then what are the list comprehensions to generate a list square here? That is like a 0 to 11. Now in this example, where is the if we are not it is like a declaring as a optional and allows you to include only the item that satisfies a specific condition. It filters the elements before adding them to the new list. Now what I'm asking next question in this list comprehends, can you have multiple if cases multiple cases in a list comprehension? The question is, can you have multiple if clauses in a list comprehension? So it means yes. Then you can have multiple if clauses in a list comprehension to apply multiple filters. The condition are combined using logical operators. Let's try with example. Number equals to x for x in range of 1 comma 101. This is a range between 1 comma 101 means 1 to 100. X is 1 to 100. If x percentage 2 equals to 0 means even numbers, and x percentage 5 equals to 0. I'm adding like a two if conditions. It means multiple if conditions. Let's try. What is numbers here? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So in this case, x should be multiplied with 2 means modulo 2 equals to 0, and as well as x modulo 5 equals to 0. So both conditions should be satisfied. Then the result is like uh, 10, 20, 30. This is called 10th table. 10 to 1 are 10, 10 to the 20, 10 3 is 30, so up to 100. Okay, what is the next question on list comprehensions? Explain the concept of nested list comprehensions. How I can do the nested list comprehensions? So explain the concept of nested list comprehensions. The nested list comprehensions involves using one or more list comprehensions inside another list comprehension. They are used to create a list of list or perform more complex transformations on nested data structure. Let's try with example. I'm going to use a matrix here. Matrix list within the list 1 comma 2 comma 3 and 4 comma 5 comma 6 and 7 comma 8 comma 9. This is my nested list. Now I need to apply a list comprehensive concept with nested list. So I can give flattered matrix number for row in matrix. So it means a number for row in matrix and for num in row. Row is like, you can say, this entire list. For row in matrix, for number in in row, which is num. Let's try what it will print. You can see 1 2 3, it is giving a single list. So I am giving a matrix here, and flattened matrix came 1 to 8, 1 to 9. So I can give, if you want, I will change 10 comma 5 6 matrix this. So the number declaration means expression, and for loop for each each row in the matrix and each number in the matrix. Let's give, this is a mostly asking the question. So another question, what a list comprehension to exact all the vowels from a given list. This is like some example. Okay, so what a list comprehension to extract all the vowels from a given string. So I have a string, giving my string equals to, giving hello, how are you? This is my string. Now the question, what a list comprehension to extract all the vowels from a given list. The given list is this. Now vowels equals to char, for char in my string. Okay, now if cat dot, this is a condition. Okay, cat dot lower in Vowels, right? So A, E, I, O, U. What I'm saying in this line, vowels, like a character, for character in my string, if character dot lower in A, E, I, O, U. So there is like a condition we are giving. Then print the vowel. E, O, E, O, A, E, O, U. So it is giving all vowels in the given list. So here from the list we are able to predict all the vowels in the given list. The next question. What happens if you have a list comprehends with a large data set? So here what happen? What happen? The list comprehends can handle large data set, but they load the entire list into memory. If the data set is extremely large, it might cause a memory issue. In such cases, it's better to use a generators or consider alternative approaches to process the data in smaller chunks. The question is, what happens if you have a list comprehensive with a large data set? List comprehensive can handle large data sets, but they load the entire list into memory. If the data set is extremely large, it might cause a memory issue. In such cases, it better to use generators or consider alternative approaches. What is generators? I will tell you in the some other question. Okay, and alternative approaches to process the data in smaller chunks. Smallest chunk, you need to break the data and you need to pass the smaller chunks. This is a one question. The next question, can you use list comprehensions with the dictionary? Can you use list comprehensions with the dictionary? So I am adding the first previous question. What happens if you have a list comprehension with a large data set? What will happen? List comprehension can handle large data sets. It load in into memory. If you use that large data set, cache memory issue. So to avoid this, you have to go to other approach. Next question. Can you use list comprehension with the dictionaries? Yes, Python also supports dictionary comprehensions. They allow you to create dictionaries using a similar syntax. Let's try with one syntax. Same square I'm taking, squares equals to X, curly braces. Here you need to use curly braces. Expression X in X, so expression colon X power of 2 for X in range of 1 comma 10. Print this. It is giving 1 to 1, 2 to 4, 3 to. So it is giving in the dictionary structure. It is a key value pair. These are the possible questions you can get in the interviews on basis of list comprehensions. The first one is, what is the list comprehensions? I am repeating again. A list comprehension is a concise way to create list in Python. It allows you to generate a new list by applying a expression to each item in a existing iteratable, and optionally filter the items based on a condition. The next question, how do you write a basic list comprehension? So we have to create a list and expression for item in iterable. The next one, write a list comprehension to generate square numbers. We have written already here. Next, even numbers we have written, and also we explained the if class is a list comprehension is optional and allow you to include all the items that satisfy a specific condition. It filters the element before adding them to the new list. We are taking a if condition here. Even numbers, x for x in range as per the syntax, and if condition we are adding if x modulo 2 equals to 0, that means all even numbers we are getting. Same as we have tried for multiple list condition. So here and if and condition we used, and an or are like a logical operators. So by using a logical operators, we can apply the two conditions within the string list comprehension and explain the nested list comprehension. Here we have taken a matrix. Take the three matrices, one matrix with three rows. So here number in row of number declaration expression for row in matrix and for num in row. Two for loops we are using within the list comprehension. Nested loops we have within the nested list we are using here, and printing a single list. Then what a list comprehension to extract all the vowels from a given string. We have applied a list comprehension on string as well. This is a character for character in my string. If the character is low in AEIOE, then we are printing vowels. What happens if you have a list comprehension with a large data set? There, a list comprehensive will work for large data set as well, but it will load in the memory. If the data set is extremely large, it might cause a memory issue. In such cases, we have to go with a better and alternative approaches. And the next question is, can you use list comprehensions with a dictionary? Python supports dictionary comprehensions as well. You can see the syntax with curly braces. We are declaring the x and as well as the condition for loop and iteratable. So it is giving a dictionary key value pairs. This is regarding this list comprehensive. In next video, we can discuss about a main important concept for interview. So we will go in depth and understand the concepts. Thank you. Have a nice day.